Fences by August Wilson, Act 1, Scene 2. The lights come up on Rose hanging up clothes. She hums and sings softly to herself. It is the following morning. Sings, Jesus, be a fence all around me every day. Jesus, I want you to protect me as I travel on my way. Jesus, be a fence all around me every day. Troy enters from the house. Continued, Jesus, I want you to protect me as I travel on my way. To Troy. Morning, you ready for breakfast? I can fix it soon as I finish hanging up these clothes. I got the coffee on. That'll be alright. I'll just drink some of that this morning. That 651 hit yesterday. That's the second time this month. Miss Pearl hit for $1. Seem like those that need the least always get lucky. Poor folks can't get nothing. Them numbers don't know nobody. I don't know why you fool with them. You and Lions both. It's something to do. You ain't doing nothing but throwing your money away. Troy, you know I don't play foolishly. I just play a nickel here and a nickel there. That's 2 nickels you done thrown away. Now I hit sometimes. That makes up for it. It always comes in handy when I do that hit. I don't hear you complaining then. I ain't complaining now. I just say it's foolish, trying to guess out of 600 ways which way the number gonna come. If I had all the money these Negroes throw away on numbers for 1 week, just 1 week, I'd be a rich man. Well, you wishing and calling it foolish ain't gonna stop folks from playing numbers, that's one thing for sure. Besides, some good things come from playing numbers. Look for where Pope done bought him that restaurant off of numbers. I can't stand people like that. Man ain't had 2 dimes to rub together. He walking around with his shoes all run over bumming money for cigarettes. Alright, got lucky there and hit the numbers. Troy, I know all about it. Had good sense, I'll say that for him. He ain't throwed his money away. I seen people hit the numbers and go through $2,000 in 4 days. Man brought him that restaurant down there, fixed it up real nice, and then didn't want nobody come in it. A Negro go in there and can't get no kind of service. I seen a white fellow come in there and order a bowl of stew. Pope picked all the meat out of the pot for him. Man ain't had nothing but a bowl of meat. Negro come behind him and ain't got nothing but the potatoes and carrots. Talking about what numbers do for people, you picked a wrong example. Ain't done nothing but make a worser fool out of him than he was before. Troy, you ought to stop worrying about what happened at work yesterday. I ain't worried. Just told me to be down there at the commissioner's office on Friday. Everybody think they're gonna fire me. I ain't worried about them firing me. You ain't gotta worry about that. Where's Cory? Cory in the house? Calls. Cory. He's gone out. Out, huh? He got out 'cause I want him to help me with this fence. I know how he is. That boy's scared of work. Gabriel enters. He comes halfway down the alley and hearing Troy's voice, stops. He ain't done a lick of work in his life. He had to go to football practice. Coach wanted them to get in a little extra practice before the season start. I got his practice, running out of here before he get his chores done. Troy, what is wrong with you this morning? Don't nothing set right with you. Go on back in there and go to bed. Get up on the other side. Why something gotta be wrong with me? I ain't said nothing wrong with me. You got something to say about everything. First it's the numbers, then it's the way man runs his restaurant. It's the way the man runs his restaurant, then you done got on Cory. What's it gonna be next? Take a look up there and see if the weather suits you. Or is it gonna be how you gonna put up the fence with the clothes hanging in the yard? You hit the nail on the head then. I know you like I know the back of my hand. Go on in there and get you some coffee. See if that'll straighten you up, 'cause you ain't right this morning. Troy starts into the house and sees Gabriel. Gabriel starts singing. Troy's brother, he is 7 years younger than Troy. Injured in World War II, he has a metal plate in his head. He carries an old trumpet tied around his waist and believes with every fiber of his being that he is the Archangel Gabriel. He carries a chipped basket with an assortment of discarded fruits and vegetables he has picked up in the strip district in which he attempts to sell. Gabriel singing. Yes, ma'am, I got plums. You ask me how I sell them. Oh, 10 cents a piece, 3 for a quarter. Coming by now, 'cause I'm here today and tomorrow I'll be gone. Gabriel enters. Hey, Rose. How you doing, Gabe? There's Troy. Hey, Troy. Hey, Gabe. Exit into kitchen. To Gabriel, what you got there? You know what I got, Rose. I got fruits and vegetables, looking in basket. Where's all these plums you talking about? I ain't got no plums today, Rose. I was just singing that. Have some tomorrow. Put me in a big order for plums. Have enough plums for tomorrow for St. Peter and everybody. Troy re-enters from kitchen, crosses the steps to Rose. Troy's mad at me. I ain't mad at you. What I gotta be mad at you about? You ain't done nothing to me. I just moved over to Miss Pearl's to keep out from in your way. I ain't mean no harm by it. Who said anything about that? I ain't saying anything about that. You ain't mad at me, is you? No, I ain't mad at you, Gabe. If I was mad, I'd tell you about it. Got me 2 rooms in the basement. Got my own door, too. Want to see my key? He holds up a key. That's my own key. Ain't nobody else got a key like that. That's my key. My 2 rooms. Well, that's good, Gabe. You got your own key. That's good. You hungry, Gabe? I was just fixing to cook Troy his breakfast. I'll take some biscuits. You got some biscuits? Did you know that when I was in heaven, every morning me and St. Peter would sit down by the gate and eat some big fat biscuits? Oh yeah, we had us a good time. We'd sit there and eat us them biscuits, and then St. Peter would go off to sleep and tell me to wake him up when it's time to open the gates for judgment. Well, come on, I'll make a batch of biscuits. Rose exits into the house. Troy, St. Peter got your name in the book. I seen it. It say, Troy Maxon. I say, I know him. He got the same name what I got. That's my brother. How many times you gonna tell me that, Gabe? Ain't got my name in the book. Don't have to have my name. I done died and went to heaven. He got your name, though. One morning, St. Peter was looking at his book, marking it up for judgment, and he let me see your name. Got it in there under M. Got Rose's name. I ain't seen it like I seen yours, but I know it's in there. He got a great big book. Got everybody's name what was ever been born. That's what he told me. But I seen your name. Seen it with my own eyes. Go on in the house there. Rose is gonna fix you something to eat. Oh, I ain't hungry. I done had breakfast with Aunt Jemima. She come by and cooked me up a whole mess of flapjacks. Remember how we used to eat them flapjacks? Go on in the house and get you something to eat now. I gotta go sell my plums. I done sold some tomatoes. Got me 2 quarters. Wanna see? He shows Troy's quarters. I'm going to save them up and buy me a new horn so St. Peter can hear me when it's time to open the gates. Gabriel suddenly stops, listens. Hear that? That's the hellhounds. I got to chase them out of here. Go on, get out of here. Get out. Gabriel exits singing, Better get ready for the judgment. Better get ready for the judgment. My Lord is coming down. Rose enters from the house. He got off somewhere. Off stage. Better get ready for the judgment. Better get ready for the judgment morning. Better get ready for the judgment. My God is coming down. He ain't eating right. Miss Pearl says she can't get him to eat nothing. What you want me to do about it, Rose? I done did everything I could for the man. I can't make him get well. The man got half his head blown away. What do you expect? Seemed like something ought to be done to help him. Man, don't bother nobody. He just mixed up from that metal plate he got in his head. Ain't no sense for him to go back into the hospital. At least he be eating right. They can help him take care of himself. Don't want nobody want to be locked up, Rose. What you want to lock him up for? Man, go over there and fight the war, messing around with them Japs, get half his head blown off, and they give him a lousy $3,000. And I had to swoop down on that. Is he fixing to go into that again? That's the only way I got a roof over my head, because of that metal plate. Ain't no sense you blaming yourself for nothing. Gabe wasn't in no condition to manage that money. You done what was right by him. Can't nobody say you ain't done what was right by him. Look how long you took care of him till he wanted to have his own place and moved over there with Miss Pearl. That ain't what I'm saying, woman. I'm just stating the facts. If my brother didn't have that metal plate in his head, I wouldn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and I'm 53 years old. Now see if you can understand that. Troy gets up from the porch and starts to exit the yard. Where are you going off to? You've been running out of here every Saturday for weeks. I thought you was going to work on this fence. I'm going to walk down to Taylor's, listen to the ball game. I'll be back in a bit. I'll work on it when I get back. He exits the yard. The lights go to black.